Well, hello again and welcome back to Fishing for Memories. As you've probably guessed, I'm back out on the stretch of the Thames that I've been targeting on numerous occasions this season. And time's coming up for 7:15. Got down a little bit later than I would have liked, but it's quite a nice day. I've decided to go back upstream and target that area where there was some nice lily pads, and where there's a nice bend on the river as well. I decided to put one rod out on just a stringer of boilies with some PVA tape. Not too much bait around that rod, and that's on an Essential Baits black snout boilie. But what I decided to do is to make some bigger baits up, just to dissuade some of the bream from taking it, and also just a stringer of baits around it, so it's not too much bait round, to try and intercept any of the carp that cruise along the far bank margins where the lily pads are. The bait size I've made up is I've done pillow size baits, and they're around about 30mm in size, so they're quite big. That's been glugged and put out onto the far bank margins on the bend where the lily pads are. My right hand rod, though, I've gone the complete opposite route. I put Vitaline mixed with birdseed and corn round a nice looking near margin snag, which is a nice little bush that goes out over the marginal ledge, and that looks quite nice. I've got that out on a Hinder's crab and krill pellet that I've glugged in Anchovy Plus, and so I've gone with two different styles of baiting, so to speak. One rod with just a scattering of boilies around it with a stringer, and the other rod with a more heavy bait approach, which might see me pick up bream on the nearer rod. But it's a very nice near margin feature that. I'm going to pan the camera around in a little while so you can take a look. But it's been quite a blustery day. It did lash down on the way down as well, so there's been a drop of rain going in as well. Quite strong southwesterlies gusting about at the moment as well. Anyway, have a look at the swim. So I've got my near margin rod just down here into this area, just at the edge of this bush or overhanging tree that's in the water. Nice deep area here as well. Further downstream it starts to come up and go quite a bit shallower, and there's quite a lot of ranunculus, cabbage patches and streamer weed as well. But that looks a very nice spot, and I kind of really do fancy that area, so fingers crossed when light fades might get some activity on that rod. My other rod is placed out, don't know how well you can see it, along this far bank, which is a bend. You've got lots of dense lily pads, cabbage patches. It runs all the way on this bend, all the way up round here, and behind this tree it goes all the way round. And I've got my left rod just short and out to this area. There's a little bit of a clear patch just in front of here, so I've got my boilie rod with a stringer of baits just out on the edge of the weed patch, to try and intercept some the carp that do cruise up and down that area. So fingers crossed, pick up a nice carp or Thames barbel, my first Thames barbel from this particular stretch. That would be really nice. We'll have to see. Anyway, I'll catch you later on. I've got to watch my camera battery. I'll see you soon. Tight lines. Well, hello again, welcome back. It's just coming up to 1:15. I was getting a few taps on my right rod, which was a Hinder's crab and krill pellet glugged in Carp Company Anchovy Plus. I did think to myself, is it crayfish? But I was told on this particular stretch of the Thames that there is no crays. But I spotted a couple when I was on my last trip further downstream when I had the bream, and so I know there's a few in here. I did wonder if they were actually grabbing the pellet, scuttling backwards as they can do. But I soon got my answer when the rod nearly catapulted off the rear rest, and the swinger slapped against the butt of the rod, and the bait runner took off. I struck in immediately, dogged resistance, real powerful fight, and after a good lot of runs, finally got my first barbel from this stretch of the Thames in the net. So you can absolutely imagine I'm really over the moon about that. Certainly very nice. I would say it's around about the £9 mark. I'm going to give it a weigh and get back to you on that, and let you take a look at the video, which I'm going to do just now. So I'll catch you in a bit. That was just on the near margin to that lovely snag, and that was on the crab and krill pellet that I glugged in the Anchovy Plus. Isn't that a lovely immaculate Thames fish? First one from this stretch, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't over the moon. I am really happy. What a wonderful fish. So beautiful, so powerful. Truly the prince of the river, without a doubt. Lovely condition, lovely girth. Really put up a lovely fight. Anyway, without further ado, let's get this beauty recuperating in the net and get it slipped back. As you probably guessed, it's morning time. It's just gone 9 o'clock. All my fish last night were to my marginal rod that I had that barbel on. As you can imagine, that barbel really made my day, or should I say my night even. To have a first barbel from this stretch of the Thames is always something special when it's a new stretch of river and you're trying to find your feet and trying to work things out. And that was great. After that fish though, the bream moved in, and I took 5 bream, averaging between £5 and £6 plus, which was nice, all in great condition. And about half an hour ago I had a chub, not a big fish, only around about 12 ounces. But yeah, as I say, all the fish to my right hand rod on the near bank margin all feature. So that's quite nice. But the far bank rod that I had for those carp, where they were patrolling on the far bank margins along the reed line, unfortunately that didn't do a thing. Despite me hearing carp sucking over there last night, obviously picking up naturals, picking up water snails and other invertebrate, they stopped sucking around about 4 AM and their activity started around about 12 AM. But unfortunately, once they stopped sucking, I was kind of hoping that they'd get their heads down on the deck, but really I feel they were preoccupied perhaps. Either way, they were certainly not interested in the bait. Maybe I could have presented the bait a bit more tighter to where they are, but it's a little bit difficult to judge how far the actual lily pads and cabbage patches are actually extending over there. So maybe I was a little bit short with my bait placement, maybe they're being a bit fussy, but either way that certainly didn't do a thing over there. But I do feel that they are catchable if they're over there, so I'm going to be on my next trip coming back down to this same part, targeting this same area, and see if I can pick up a few more fish and see if I can get my head round picking up one of the carp that are cruising on that far bank margin. Anyway, I best be off and get packed up. Till my next video, tight lines and take care. See you soon.